Hi everyone, thank you so much for clicking play and taking the time to watch and listen. This will only take a few minutes. Back in March, when we took the decision to move church online, and specifically to move our Sunday services online via live streams, we did so initially for the period of lockdown, which was scheduled then to last for just a few weeks. Well, nearly 6 months later, here we are, still unable to gather together physically in the way that we were used to. And in those early days of not gathering physically for services, we were a bit like holiday makers living out of a suitcase. And we didn't really bother to unpack because we didn't think we would be here that long. But now as we look ahead, even though we really hope that we'll be able to meet in some physical form before too long, if we're realistic and honest, it still feels like it could be a while before we can meet for services with sung worship, full-on kids and youth programs, and lively chat in the lobby afterwards. So the time has come for us to fully adjust as a church to this new reality that we're living in. And these last few months have encouraged many of us into great new habits using some of the tools that we've implemented, like our daily devotions and our weekly social media challenges. But these last few months may also have taken some of us out of some really good habits that physical church helped us with. And maybe if we're honest, those good habits might have been replaced with some not so good ones. So for the next few minutes, I want to suggest 4 new habits for a new season that might replace some of those habits that we used to be in and some of the not so good habits that we may have fallen into. I talked about these last Sunday as being critical for maintaining our capacity to be salt and light for Jesus. And I just want to take a few moments to unpack those a few more. So number 1, establish a Sunday routine. Most of you used to have a Sunday routine and came regularly to one of our 3 services on a Sunday. And I want to encourage you to get back into a Sunday routine if you've fallen out of that. And not just for you, but for your kids and for your young people too, if you have them. I think watching live at 11:15 on a Sunday is a great thing to do because it means you can join in with the live chat and find connection with others that way. But of course it is available anytime during the day on a Sunday after that, if that works better for you. But whatever you do, I really want to encourage you to pick a time and make it a regular time. And do the same with the kids' materials, which are up on our YouTube channel from 10 a.m. every Sunday if you have kids. Pick a time and watch with your kids. Do the activities together. And for your young people, encourage them to be on the Impact Zoom call for those in school years 7 to 11 from 11:30 each and every Sunday. Pick a time, announce it ahead of time, and keep to it. Please don't make church optional. It can happen so easily. Number 2, second habit, begin and end your day with God. We've been saying this since the beginning of this whole pandemic. If you're anything like me, you know the temptation to fall into the habit of as soon as you wake up or just before you go to sleep, picking up your phone and checking out social media or the news headlines. And you know everything we're told about mental health tells us that that's really bad for us. Because we get sad or depressed or anxious when we look at the news or start comparing ourselves with everyone else. And comparing ourselves with everybody else's seemingly picture-perfect Facebook or Instagram life. And of course it's fine to look at the news. It's great to be updated. Of course it's fine to check in on social media, just not first thing in the morning or the last thing at night. Begin and end each day with the one who loves you just as you are, who promises, if you bring your prayers and worries to him, to give you peace. Start and end your day with God. And we've got some great resources to help you do that. Daily devotions, recommended books, simple prayers. And if you are a parent, do that with your kids too. And we have resources to help you with that. Just get in touch and we can let you have them. Number 3, third habit, establish a connect group routine. I can't stress this highly enough. People who have remained feeling most connected to God and the church in this season are those who are connecting with other Jesus followers and explorers. I can't tell you how many times in these last few months I've been rescued by my little group of church leader buddies who have listened to me, advised me, and prayed with me. And this is so important as we head into further uncertain times. Having a small group of people who are doing life with you is so vital. And when we're able to start meeting physically together again, it will be in small groups that start first. And some of you are already doing this within the guidelines that we're allowed to do, maintaining social distance in gardens or in driveways. So our hope and prayer is that everyone who is a regular part of our community at Andover Baptist Church will be part of the Connect group. And it's easier than ever at the moment. We have online groups, so you don't have to travel anywhere. So it's just an hour or so once a week, and you don't even have to leave your living room or your study or your kitchen or your bedroom. We've got loads of new groups ready to start. You can sign up now via Church Suite, and they have different topics and different themes: prayer, the Bible, work, discussing talks from Sundays, and so on. We have men's groups, women's groups, mixed groups. Some are meeting for only a few weeks to begin with, so you can commit for the short term only to see how you get on. Fourth new habit: be a blessing. Share your faith. Help someone. I was really challenged the other day when I heard the story of someone in another part of the world who had become a Jesus follower, but was living in a place where Jesus followers are often persecuted. And they were really tempted to keep their faith hidden, but they felt God saying, a hidden faith is a dying faith. A secret faith will kill your faith. If we're not exercising our faith, we're getting flabby and unhealthy. So in this season, perhaps more than ever, we need to exercise our faith. Maybe pray a bold prayer, step out to help someone, invite people to watch our live streams and other events and activities. And again, in this season, the great news is that this has never been easier. It's never been easier to issue an invite via social media or to respond to the needs that are more prevalent all around us. Do something to exercise your faith. So there we are. 4 new habits for a new season. Establish a Sunday routine for you and your family. Begin and end each day with God. Establish a Connect group routine and exercise your faith. These are strange and difficult days, but they are also days of amazing opportunity. And my prayer, and I know it's the prayer of the elders and the leaders and the staff here at ABC, all of our prayer is that God would continue to do more in and through us than we could ever have imagined. Would you pray bold prayers that God would take what began as an interruption and turn it into an opportunity for more people than ever before to find and follow Jesus, and that our influence as a church would extend further and wider than it ever has done before for the sake of our Heavenly Father and His kingdom? Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. God bless.